I don't believe in God. I will clarify that. I've always said that I would never be a slave to a religion. I believe God is money, and without money, I am doomed. So you can believe in God on all you want, but if you've got no money, God ain't going to feed you, God ain't going to clothe you, God ain't going to be there for you. You can pray as much as you want, but God isn't going to help you. I need to make money. If I have to do what I've got to do to make money, I will do it.
Okay. Wait, Andrew, before you get into that, let me allow
I'm
them
not going to get into it. I was just saying.
Okay. Let me introduce it a little bit more, and then Sophia, you said that you were. Well, I'm sorry, I forgot the term. How did you introduce yourself?
I'm known as a big slag.
What's that?
A whore.
A bike?
A what?
A strumpet.
Man, these comments.
Oh.
A strumpet. So she does. You do OnlyFans, correct?
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
do
but I just want to make sure I get the terminology correct. I'm sorry. What did you call yourself?
Slag.
A slag.
A slag.
Slag.
English
SLAG.
term.
Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Is that I mean, obviously I detect the accent. Where are you guys from?
Manchester.
England.
Oh, England. Okay, so in England, slag. If you were to convert it over to my low-level, low-tier Americanese, how would you translate slag?
A whore?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet.
Okay. Thank you.
Because
Appreciate it.
this is the reason why, because I please many men with pictures of my body. And apparently that is redeemed to be a bad act against.
Hold on. Let me get a couple other things out here. Okay. So, you do OnlyFans?
Yeah.
And then, you guys are in an open relationship.
Yeah.
You guys have been dating for 3 months, and you guys do content together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You do content together, and you're in a poly open relationship where you're dating other men romantically, and you're dating other women romantically.
No, it's just sexually open.
Oh, for the content.
Sexually open for the content, yes.
So you're not romantically, but sexually you do see other people.
Yes, sexually.
And you will sleep with them together.
Yes, and I will marry Sophia one day.
You're going to marry her?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys are going to get married. You've been dating for 3 months. You guys produce OnlyFans content.
More than I can say.
What's up?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Huh?
Oh, I said
Now
that's
you,
more than what I can say.
Okay.
My
Hold on.
bad. I try not to talk past anybody. My bad. Go ahead.
So, if I'm trying to recall correctly,
you guys are in a relationship yourselves, like a romantic relationship
Yes, but
between each other.
Yeah, openly we sleep with other people as well, but romantically we're together, yes.
Okay, so you consider her your girlfriend, but you don't consider other girls your girlfriend. You just consider other girls that you sleep with.
Yes.
Sex talk.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So you are a cuck.
Define a cuck, please.
A cuck is a person who purposely allows their women to get fucked by other men.
For money, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, wait. You wouldn't let her sleep with other men if they weren't paying her?
No, they're not paying her. Let's get that right. We make content. We get paid for content. So, yes, we involve other people because it makes more money. And again, that's why I allow it. Again, romantically, yes, when we're 30 years old with a child and we slow down with all the money we've got in the bank, we can live happily ever after. So, yes.
So you do let other men fuck your woman on purpose,
Yeah, and
right?
she lets me fuck other women.
Sure. I understand that.
Yeah.
But you would be a cuck, correct?
I just don't like that saying, but we do it.
I mean, I'm sure you don't, but I mean, that's what a cuck is somebody who lets another man purposely fuck their woman, right? That's a cuck.
Yeah, if I'm a cuck, I'm a cuck, yeah.
I don't think Andrew's trying to insult you. I think he's...
No,
I'm just trying to clarify it.
Again, it's what it is, isn't it? Again, we're young. We're probably in a better position than you was when you was 23. Again, no throwing shade, but I just don't feel like being a slave to a religion is going to get you anywhere in life. It's good praying, it's good doing your thing, but I just want to live life, earn money, and be happy.
I mean, it's way better to let people fuck your old lady. All self-respecting men do that.
Yeah, but sex is just sex. Again, I think it's like you take
Money's
it to...
just money.
Yeah, but
money gets you places.
money gets you places. Sex
doesn't.
don't.
Where does money get you?
Money. But,
Does it get you to a place where other men fuck your old lady?
yeah.
Is that where it gets you?
Yeah, it takes me on flights. It takes me to buy a house. To buy a house. It takes me to buy a car. It takes me to buy the jewelry I've got on. It takes me to buy the clothes I've got on. So if I believe in God and I'm poor,
that's really expensive money to allow the person that you're in love with to get dishonored by other men.
We enjoy
don't you
it.
You enjoy what
Yeah.
you okay? So now we're in a different level. So you enjoy the fact that your old lady gets fucked
No,
by
I
other
enjoy
dudes?
sex. She enjoys sex. Other people enjoy sex. So why not? Let's just have fun.
Yeah.
I've
So
got-
do you enjoy the fact that she's getting humped by other men?
I don't enjoy it. We just do it. We get on with it. We have fun. Yeah, well, I enjoy it. Yeah, I do enjoy it because it's.
You do enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever watch it? Do you ever watch other dudes plow your chick, dude?
I don't watch the videos back, but in the action, I'm watching. Yeah, it's quite horny to be honest.
So you get off to it?
Well, it's horny. Yeah, in the act. Yeah, if I'm sleeping with someone else and she's sleeping with someone else, and yeah, it's just horny. It's
It
just
sounds like
nice.
you're the slave.
Nah,
It sounds like I'm free and you're the slave.
Huh,
You know what
I'm
I never
definitely
have to
not,
worry
brother.
about?
Huh?
I never have to worry about another dude fucking my old lady at my behest because I'm not a slave to my lust. And I never have to worry about the fact that I can make an honorable buck because I'm not a slave to the money either. It sounds like you're the slave.
No.
It sounds like I'm the one who's free.
No, definitely not. Again, I was a slave when I done my demolition. I was getting up at stupid o'clock, getting paid bad money. And then, yeah, now I'm living life. I'm doing social media full time. I do content full time. I've got a beautiful woman by my side that I'm going to marry and have kids with one day. And yeah, if we enjoy sex, why not? Well, what's the big deal? Sex is sex. Adam and Eve had sex, so what's the big deal?
Well, I didn't say that sex is the big deal. The big deal is whether or not you have what is considered virtue and honor. Other men,
Who cares about
for
honour in
instance,
10 years' time?
Well, I'm going to explain it to you so if you want the answer.
Yes, Karen?
Other men are always going to see you as a cuck. They're going to see you as less than a man, and the reason they're going to see you as less than a man is because you purposely allow other men to bone your chick.
Yeah.
So, because they consider this to be low virtue, they're always going to consider you to be lesser than them, no matter how poor they are. The poorest man on this planet is always going to consider himself richer
Satan's
than you.
Little Helper 95 donated $200. Andrew is the perfect example of modern Christians, cherry-picking what he follows of God's word based on his own opinions. Treats everyone he disagrees with awful. Berates, belittles, insults.
I
So
haven't
godly.
belittled anybody. In fact, we've just been arguing our various points. There's no belittlement. Right now, we're engaged in what's called an argument.
Yeah.
So I'm explaining to you that the poorest man on planet Earth who has a virtuous wife who is loyal to him is always going to consider himself richer than any amount of money that you give yourself based on the fact that you let other men bone your chick. You understand that, right?
Yeah, but again, you're saying poorer, but again, if I'm making money and we enjoy it, what is the problem? I don't care what anyone thinks. I'll get death threats on the daily.
Well,
I don't
problem
care.
is, yeah, right. So, I mean, if you don't care about virtue, if you are a slave to your own sin, your own vice, then you're in what's called prelest. And the thing is that shaking you out of prelest is next to impossible. You have now told me multiple times the thing which you value in life, the only thing which you value, is money.
Yes.
God's not going to feed you. He's not going to clothe you. He's
No,
not
he
going to
won't.
take care of you.
He won't.
Though there's almost every other thing on planet Earth you could do to make money. You took the easy path to make money,
I know.
and you shared the one thing that men never share, which is their woman, in order to do it. That's why all men everywhere will always consider you lesser than they are.
Was
Than they are, yeah.
Are you married?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was your wife a virgin when you met her?
Nope.
No. So she's probably been shagged by a lot of dudes. So what's the
No,
difference?
she hasn't been shagged by a lot of dudes.
How many dudes has she shagged before you?
Well, we have 5 kids, and the thing is that she shagged less people than she has kids. And
Yeah.
on top of that, let me ask you a question. If every single person that your chick slept with got her pregnant, how many kids would you have?
You do realise most women lie about the body counts, so that your wife probably has banged quite a few more people than what.
No,
Okay.
she hasn't. So
But
again,
that's-
I'm
You don't
asking
know
the
that.
question.
That's just you being
Here's the
deluded.
question. The question is, how many kids would you have if every time you banged a new dude you got pregnant? How many kids would you have?
We wear rubbers, so that we wouldn't.
Yeah, I know. That's not. You understand what a hypothetical is? If it
If.
were true that. So if it were true that every time you slept with a dude you got pregnant, how many kids would you have?
We don't keep count. We just enjoy
So
it.
what? I mean, would
don't
that
we-
studio be a nursery right now? Would it require
Does that matter, though?
5 or 6 full-time care workers to take care of all the kids that were in there? Is
How's
that
this-
how many kids you would have?
How's this relevant, may I ask?
What's that?
How's this relevant? you're going on about nursery
Well,
kids.
it is
and
relevant.
Imaginary
because
babies.
You're
like,
trying
what
to
the
make
fuck?
you're trying to make an accusation that somehow, because my wife was not a virgin when I married her,
And you're some
that's
big Christian.
equatable to me allowing other men to fuck my wife. And clearly, it's not. It clearly there's a distinction in virtue.
Yeah, but your wife's been fucked. So okay. Again, without being crude, I do have respect for you, but your wife has been fucked before you. So why does it matter?
Yeah. So what?
What do you
does
say?
that
Yeah.
have to
So
do with
what with me?
anything?
So what? She sleeps with other men
Do
when
I
I'm
do
there.
I go and let other men fuck my wife on purpose? No.
You might get-
do that.
you might get it up,
let
mate.
Other men. You let
You might
other
get it
men
up.
stick their junk in your chick's mouth and then you kiss her the next day, bro.
Yeah. She loves it.
Yeah.
And I love it.
And you think that that's equatable to the fact that my wife wasn't a virgin when we got married? I
Yeah.
wasn't a virgin either.
Yeah. See, so I don't get
It's
your
the same.
point.
Oh, it's the same. It's just like letting other random strangers plow your chick.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Again, I'm a Gen Z and you're old-fashioned. Again, I've probably made more money than you was when you
Oh
were
yeah,
younger.
it's real old-fashioned to not let other men stuff your chick. What an old-fashioned,
who
stodgy
cares?
old man I really am.
Who
What an
cares?
old-fashioned, stodgy son of a bitch.
Who cares
that
in
I don't
10
let
years?
other dudes stuff my chick.
Who cares in 10
You know,
years?
I'm a real fuddy-duddy. I'm a real fuddy-duddy.
No, but going back, who cares in 10 years when it's all forgotten about and we're living a happy life in a lovely mansion,
It
lovely
ain't going to be
Ferrari?
forgotten about.
It
No
will
one's
be
ever going to
forgotten
forget
about.
that you're a cuck. You came on one of the
God
largest
damn.
IRL podcasts on planet Earth and told the world you're a cuck. No one's
Yeah,
ever going to
love
forget
it.
that, bro.
Love it.
Who do you
Subscribe to
think's going to
Sister
forget
Bella.
that? When your kids,
See
if
my
you ever
cock.
have them get old, they're going to come back and they're going to be like, little Johnny's going to be in the schoolyard and dude's going to
Schoolyard?
walk over, kid's going to walk over, he's going to be like, look, your dad's a fucking cuck, Johnny. And you're going to be like,
well done.
yeah, that's true. I did allow other men on purpose to fuck your mother, Johnny, but that's because I'm a real man.
Little
I
Johnny-
care about money.
Little Johnny began private school and wouldn't have to worry about money.
There's
Yeah,
like
little
respect
Johnny's.
on school.
Listen, you
Yeah,
think
don't
that private
bother me.
school's going to stop little Johnny
private
from
school,
knowing
all right, well, I'll
that
go
you
with-
allowed other men on purpose to fuck his mom? No, he's going to know, bro. Your kid ain't going to be nearly as stupid as you think.
That's
they
fine.
know.
That's fine. And I will tell little Johnny, because the money we've got and the lovely things we've got and a lavish life he will have, that yes, it did happen. We lived life. And again, we have different morals to granddads and grandmas, you know, because
Sure.
again, I know you have a
Yeah.
different perspective on life and you're a slave to your religion, but it is what it
You're a
is.
slave to money.
Yes, I am.
free.
We're
You're
all
just a
slaves to
slave.
money. Do you have a job?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, you're a slave to money like me.
That's a slave?
Yeah. You're
Having a
slave.
job?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah. I'll have a job.
Yeah,
Shagging.
so wait. I just want you to, just so that we're clear, look directly in that camera and tell 100 million
I will
men
do.
that they're slaves
What's this
because
one?
they don't let other men fuck their chick for money and instead they have jobs. Go
Yes,
ahead.
yes. If you want a good lifestyle
yes.
and you don't let other people fuck your missus, you're missing out and you're a slave.
You're missing out. Ladies and
Missing
gentlemen,
out.
you're missing out. If you have one of those stupid jobs where you're supporting your family and you're not letting Chad fuck your chick for cash, you're missing out, ladies and gentlemen. You are
Andrew! Oh my God!
Yes, you hit
I
him
want to
right.
give credit to Bevo. Do you prefer Brandon or
Hey, Bevo,
Bevo's fine.
we're on the thing, yeah.
You're being a good sport.
Yeah,
Andrew's,
no, I'm
Andrew's
fair,
coming
I'm
at
fair
you.
with it. I'm fair with it. Listen,
You're
again,
being a good sport. I appreciate it.
When you first come on, I was bored, with all this God talk, and listen again to everyone here.
Yeah,
I'm
we need this kind of
Yeah,
shit.
I respect
It's
your
great.
religion. I get it, but I personally, all I care about is money, living life, and making money for my children and my mother and my family, and my wife to be Sophia. So I couldn't give a flying toss about God. Anyway, I could name them all, but yeah, I don't care personally. That's just me.
Wait, question. Did you grow up like religious or not religious?
No, East End household. No, atheist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, one question for you. I mean, would it be
Were
preferable?
both your parents in your life, by chance?
So yes,
No.
No, there wasn't. I'll be honest. So my mum and dad split up when I was about 3-4 years old. And then
Yeah.
I had my stepfather that got married to my mum pretty quickly, and yeah, he's been there ever since. So I've had a dad all the time. Again, I see my dad, but yeah, I've had my stepfather. I'll call him dad as well because he's been there all the time. And yeah,
Sure.
they've been in a happy marriage of 18 years.
Look,
and
there's nothing wrong.
No, nothing wrong with that.
I'm not knocking you having a strong male role model in your life. What does your stepdad think about other dudes plowing your chick, though? What does he say about that?
Again, he hasn't really said much, but if I showed him my bank balance, he'd be like, go on, son.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. But it's a different life we live in now.
Would you tell your kid to let other dudes plow his chick for money?
If you enjoy it and you earn money, why not? again, we're different. How old are you, may I ask? Again, I'm not being disrespectful.
I'm 40.
You're 40, so my dad's a little bit older than you. It's a different life we live, because what my dad says, he's like, I'm very jealous of the money you make, because back in his day, he didn't have access to social media, OnlyFans. Do you know what I mean? And he even told me, do it, son. Why not? You're making the money, you're enjoying life. Why not? And again, in 10 years' time, when I settle down with the love of my life to the left of me and have children, and I've got all the money in the world, happy days. Why not? Who gives a F? Who cares? Who cares? And God ain't going to be there to save me. God, whatever. I don't care. Okay. Money's God to me.
Yeah, I agree. Money's God to you. Yeah. And you're a slave to that God.
Maybe you're a slave to your
Whereas
God.
my God gave me free will. In fact, my God rejects slavery. That is part of the religion, that it must be something which you come to on your own. I am the opposite of a slave. You, on the other hand, are completely and totally enslaved to materialism to the point where you can't see the objectively valuable thing in front of you. Listen, the objectively valuable thing, which is right next to you, is your woman. That is the most objectively valuable thing you'll ever have, and you sell her to other men.
Do I sell you?
For money.
No. She enjoys it, I enjoy it, why not?
Because do you have no sense of pride or dignity?
Pride.
Any sense of virtue at all? Do you have any self-respect at all?
Respect, yeah, of course we do. And there's boundaries, of course there's boundaries. But again, we live life, we're young.
What are the boundaries? You can only suck a guy's dick on Tuesday? Like, what are the boundaries here?
Touchy Fridays.
Friday, Friday, yeah.
Wait,
Go on,
I got a quick question for you. Like, just curious, I mean, if you could have her stop sleeping with other men, like, would you prefer that over the current status quo? Like, if you're like, and you could keep it open on your end.
No, of course not, because it goes both ways. How
You'd
I
want
look
it
at
both
No,
ways.
of course, because I have respect for women. Like, if I can't do something, she can't do it. If she can do something, I can do it, you know? So I'm not going to say, yeah, I can sleep with all these birds and you can't sleep with all these men, because it's unfair. So, no, well...
Let's say she was down for that, though. She's like, babe, I don't want to sleep with any other guys, but you can keep sleeping with girls if you want to.
I would be respectful.
So you would just close it off?
Yeah, I'd close it off. Yeah, 100%. So I have respect, and you might not think I haven't, but I have. And again, if it's making money and we're having fun, why not? Listen, you get one life. Why are you stressing about God? Come on now. That's just how I act. It is.
Well, I'm not stressing about God. I understand that you are a virtueless, pre-lust-filled individual. I don't care, right? Ultimately. I'm on the show, though, to talk specifically about the paradigm of world.
Grid 1 Motorsports donated $200. If a man called me a cuck, his teeth would look worse than the limey. I would be working in a BK for Mike Davis before I let man bang my wife. No man will ever be able to ask me how his dyke tastes.
Yikes.
Yeah, well, so this is the thing, right? Is like,
I can't read it.
This is what we were alluding to earlier. What I'm saying to you is that my job here is specifically to push back against worldviews. I have a worldview, you have a worldview. That's what I'm here to do, is push back on that. You, yourself, being a cuck who lets other dudes stuff your wife on purpose, I'm not here to come in.
Dylan Lolly donated $200. The revaluationary war losers go like this. Cuck, cuck, cook, cuck, 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 suck, cuck, 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 cook, cuck, 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 cook, cuck, cuck, cook.
All I hear is money, 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 money. That's money. That's all I hear is money. So whatever.
Right, because you're a slave to money.
Yeah,
how can you not say that you're a slave to money? It's the only thing you value. You value money over the virtue of your own woman.
We have just been.
How are you not enslaved to money?
Say that again, sorry.
How are you not enslaved to money if you value it over the virtue of your own woman?
I listen, if you have a 9 till 5, I'm not disrespecting, but I am financially free. I can buy what I want. I can do what I want. When I was working a job for probably conversion to dollars pre about $600 a week, I was spent 12 hours a day working. I would go home, have a shower, eat my dinner, go to bed, go back to work 6 days a week. That is a slave to someone else, your boss. That is a slave.
That's not enslavement.
It is. It's a slavery. It's
No,
slavery.
it's
And
not
if I can get my
enslavement.
cock out and make money, I will.
Offering added value and service to the world, which makes it a better place, the opposite of enslavement. You working a job, providing goods and services to other individuals is something which is highly valuable. I would value
about
that.
value?
Chris
Son of a
donated
granddad, mate.
$200. Andrew, he doesn't let her bang other men. She obviously wears the pants and wants this, and he has to agree with it. Stop pretending like he has a choice. He is weak.
Okay.
He can't defend himself. Cuck.
I love that word. I love it.
Yeah, but anyway, so back to this. There's a lot of value which is being added here. If you have a job, you're providing goods and services that people need, right? They need those services.
Yeah, I know
that's
they need-
important.
I know I need money.
Though, you hang on. You strip all the value off. Your money, the money that you earn is cheap. It's cheap money. It's cheap money and it's valueless. You worship it. And instead, you give the thing that you should value the most, which is your wife, you give her away as a whore to other men.
She's not a
and
whore.
you say, me being a cuck and making money, that's the most important thing. How could a man ever respect somebody who has no virtue like that? How could they do that?
Again, we're young, we're making money, we're living life. And again, when I'm 30 years old and I want to have children and I want to relax it a bit, again, I still do social media, but I won't be as open as we are. We're living cushy, do what we want when we want, and yeah, we settle down then. But who cares? Sex is great, money's great, filming it's great. Why not?
Andrew.
So what happens when you're 40?
I'll be living in my mansion with a nice Ferrari on the drive with my beautiful kids and my beautiful wife. So
I
think
just
that's-
want to let you know, here's a good piece of wisdom for you that you'll ignore, but I'll give it to you anyway. When people get cheap money, they spend money cheaply. And what ends up happening is it cheapens them, and they end up with no money, and they end up without any of the things which they thought the cheap money was going to bring them. They never end up with those things. Money which comes easy go or easy come, it's also easy go.
of
That's
course.
why you have what's called the lottery curse. The lottery curse is most people who win the lottery end up broke within just a few years. And the reason is because the money came cheap. Money came cheap, and so it's easy out the window. You'll never value it nearly as much as you would value the virtue of your woman, but you gave that away.
That's not true. I would say, like, if you have, like, healthy relationship with your money, your financials most definitely going to grow. Just depends on how you invest in yourself. If you keep spending,
Most of you guys are
if you
gonna
spend
end
more
up-
time
most of you guys will end
spending,
up
then you
broke.
lose more
All
money. But if you work,
Most
You
sex
make
workers
more.
end up broke. Most sex workers end up broke. Most lottery winners end up broke. They almost always
are
end
you
up
a
broke.
sex worker? If you're not, then
No.
if you're not a sex
so I
worker,
have
then
to
you
be
shouldn't
the
have
thing
anything
in
to
order
say.
to comment on the thing. That's
Yeah,
not-
if you're not a sex worker or
Okay.
anything like that, or have done anything, you don't
Can I
have the
screw
right
in a
to
light
say.
bulb if I'm not an electrician?
That has nothing to compare to
Yeah,
like
it
sex
does.
work.
That's the same logic. You're saying you can't
That's
comment
not
on
the
this
same
thing 'cause you're not
logic.
the thing.
That's
That makes
not-
no sense.
That's
Yeah,
not
it's
the same logic.
Yeah, it is. It's the same logic. The logic is you can't comment on the thing if you're not the thing. I can't comment on prostitution if I'm not a prostitute. I can't screw in a light
Yeah,
bulb
because
if I'm not an
a
electrician.
light
It makes
bulb
no
is so
sense.
much different. You can put on a light bulb in 2 seconds. Being like, as a content creator full time, you do that day in, day out like a job. Like how you attend this podcast is different. So you
Yeah,
have
so
no
what?
idea.
I have
You
no
will
idea
never
what.
know. You will never
I
know
can't make
until you put
wait, I
yourself in
can't-
someone's
so I
shoes.
just want to make sure I got this clear.
So your
I
opinion
can't
does
make-
not matter at the end of the day. We will never
Oh,
take
I
advice
see,
from
I
you
see.
because you're not
Do
a
you
sex
vote?
worker.
Do you-
If you
do
were a
you-
sex worker, then we would take advice from you.
Okay. Do you vote?
Yeah, I vote.
Yeah, I don't understand. Why do you vote? You're not a politician. You'll never understand.
Because
what
I
it's
want
like
to
to be a
choose who
politician.
to govern.
Oh, right.
country that I live in?
So wait a second. So you can have a say even though you're not a politician. That's really weird.
It's more
What do
the
you talk-
respect of people have fought for the decision for that certain thing, but no one's fought for you to have a decision on sex work.
Yeah,
There's people
they've
that's
been
lost
fighting about it
lives.
for the last 100 years. They've been fighting about the decision on sex work.
How?
Well, I mean, feminism is part of sexual liberation. Sexual liberation is the promotion also of sex work.
Yeah, but
That is a political. It's a political agenda.
There's not been wars over sex work. There's been wars over voting. That's the
religion.
difference.
Oh yeah, where? Where's there ever been a war over voting?
No, someone died over voting.
You don't know, right? You just made it up, right?
no,
Like, you don't know.
I
You
learned
you
it in
just think
history
so. It
and
just sounded
still-
good, so you just said it, right?
Yeah, but there's wars over religion. I won't get into it, but there's wars over religion, which
Yeah,
I
there's also
disagree,
war over
which I
atheism.
disagree
You ever
with
heard of
because-
communism? That's an atheistic mode of governance, and what they did was kill all the religious, just so you know. So you act like religion is the only way in which there's going to be war. We have these massive atheistic armies like the communists had, and what they did was put all the religious to the sword. So it's not like your guys' hands are clean.
I'm saying most wars are based on religion. I won't say, again, we're not clean.
No, I wouldn't
but-
say most wars are based on religion. I'd say most of them are based on resources, but that's just me.
Okay.
Let's move things on a little bit. That was good. We'll hear a bit more from some of the other panelists. That was a good